Hello friends, welcome back to UPSC Question World. Here we are dealing with the current affairs question for UPSC 2020 prelims. It will scheduled on 4th October 2020 and it will be a serious question. Today we will go through the part 1. Let's go through the question. And the first question about Saral Index. The statement 1 says its objective is to rank states based on the quality of higher education. And statement 2 says it was launched by Niti Aayog. Here we have to find which statement given above is correct. So first we can go through the explanation and then we can go through answer. And here we can see the word Saral can be have the full form of State Rooftop Solar Attractiveness Index. Actually, this Saral Index launched to evaluate the Indian state based on their attractiveness for rooftop development. State of Karnataka gets first rank in the index. Telangana stood at second place. The index would incentivize rooftop solar by creating healthy competition among states. And Saral has been designed to collaboratively by the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, Shakti Sustainable Energy Foundation, Associated Chambers of Commerce and Industry of India, and Ernst and Young. Now the answer. Here we can see the first statement is wrong because the Saral for to launch to dealing with the rooftop development. Then it is not launched by Niti Aayog. Then here we can see both statement is wrong and option D is the correct answer. Option D is the correct answer. So let's move to second question. Ask which of the following is the objective of campaign Angigar? And option A says it to increase awareness among people regarding organ donation. Option B says to mobilize youth to actively participate in election process. Option C says to promote social behavioral change by encouraging adoption of a series of wholesome lifestyle choices. Option D to create awareness about the benefits of breastfeeding. Here also we can the campaign Angigar was launched by Housing and Urban Affairs Ministry. Housing and Urban Affairs Ministry. This move was aimed at bringing beneficiaries of Prime Minister Awas Yojana Urban into the fold of other central schemes such as Ujjwala and Ayushman Bharat. It has been launched for facilitating social behavioral change through community mobilization. Social behavioral. Then focusing on issues such as water and energy conservation, waste management, health, tree plantation, sanitation and hygiene for beneficiaries of completed houses under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. Among others, Angigar would focus on segregation of waste, wet waste in green bin and dry waste in blue bin. The campaign will focus on smoke-free kitchen for better health, avoid burning of fossil fuel, reduction air pollution. Angigar target to increase green cover to help tackle adverse climate change and to emphasize planting tree to save environment, shift to energy efficient appliances, encourage the use of LED bulbs and use of solar energy devices. It will also focus on health and hygiene, water conservation and say no to plastic, refuse, reduce, reuse, recycle for environmental production. And for this purpose, the campaign will converge with the mission scheme under Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, environment, forest and climate change, new and renewable energy, petroleum, natural gas, power, Jal Shakti, etc. See, the answer will be option C. The project Amiga to launch to promote social behavioral change by converging adoption of a serious, wholesome uh, lifestyle choices. We can go through a question third. Third question is about regulatory sandbox approach. The first statement says it refers to testing new products in controlled regulatory environment with relaxations. And the statement 2 says about recently RBI released the enabling framework for the regulatory sandbox for financial products. And we can go through the it says a regulatory sandbox usually refers to live testing of new products or service in controlled test regulatory environment for which regulation may permit certain regulatory relaxation for the limited purpose of the testing. The regulatory sandbox allow the regulator, the innovators, the financial service providers to conduct field tests to collect evidence on the benefits and risks of new financial innovations. While carefully monitoring and containing their risk, it can provide a structured avenue for the regulator to engage with the ecosystem and to develop innovation enabling or innovation responsive regulation that facilitate delivery of relevant low-cost financial products. And recently, RBI released the enabling framework for regulatory sandbox after consultation process. The framework will likely to be a positive step for financial technology startup and companies looking to innovative in fast changing and highly regulated sector. Now answer. Here we can see both statement are correct. So the option will be option C, both 1 and 2. So today we are winding with these 3 questions, and if you are interested, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.